Hey everybody! Okay, we have officially made it through the first 24 hours with Miss Spirit. So I wanted to give you a little overview because the first 24 hours you bring a puppy home, they're really the roughest. So there's not a lot of sleep. There definitely wasn't with Spirit. So there was, you're up, you're worried about them, you're trying to get them situated, get them into your routine a little bit. So yes, I wanted to give you a little update. So the things I learned about Spirit are, number one, there is no baby gate that can contain this puppy. So she will go over, through, she will try her hardest. So baby gate is definitely not an option with her. Bicycle, skateboard, what are you doing? You know you're not supposed to do that. Okay, number two item that I learned about Little Spirit. She loves water. So she likes water to drink. She hasn't she's played in and stepped in a little bit, which is a very common husky thing that they like to play in it. But drinking, yes. So we have to regulate her water all the time because she will literally drink every single time she walks near water, and then she will pee constantly. So that is a number two thing we learned about Spirit. Okay, number three thing we learned about Spirit. She has a set of lungs on her. Spirit goes in her crate fine. She's been doing really, really well with that. I've been feeding her in her crate and giving her little stuffed Kongs in her crate when she goes in. Sometimes I'm leaving the door open and just letting her push in and out, and sometimes I'm letting her and actually locking the door, which sometimes is hard in the first week even, but she's doing really well with that. What she's not having a good time with is being separated from me specifically. So if I even go around the corner out of sight of her, she's having a hard time with that. And she will scream at the top of her lungs. So sleeping was a little rough. We did not get much sleep on the first night because she was very, very upset if I would go even inches away from her. So I've become a little bit of a comfort blanket for her right now, but I'm glad that she is getting acclimated to her crate. So right now, actually, you can hear, I do not have her in the room. I'm actually in here with Loki, and there is no crying. If I had done this earlier in the day even, or last night, done this video, she would have been, you would have heard her screaming in the background. So she's doing much, much better. It's just going to take her a couple days to get acclimated. Number four thing that I learned about Miss Spirit. She is a little funny about trying new things, new treats. She's still at a little stress level at certain areas in the house. So when she's stressed out, she doesn't want to eat. So I haven't tried any real meats with her yet because I wanted to be really cautious about her tummy because I knew she would have an upset tummy just from her nerves. Of the car ride home and stuff. So we're being a little extra cautious. I've given her some training treats though, and she's like give or take, but she does love her food. Loves, loves, loves her food. So we have been using her food for when she goes potty in the right place, and little things that we've been doing around the house and just starting training. And she's doing really, really well with that. So you're going to see an upcoming video really soon of her very first training sessions. So look forward to that. Yeah. Hey guys, so we are having our very first training session ever with Miss Spirit. So right now, I'm just getting her used to the climb. So we find it. And then when she comes back on, she gets a little cookie. Good job. And right now, Spirit, this is only her second day. She's a little funny with treats. So we're using her breakfast. Good sit, good sit. What a good girl. Excellent. You want that one? Good job. You find it? Okay. Watch me. Yes, good girl. Watch me. Yes, good girl. All right, another thing I've learned about Spirit in the first 24 hours. She does not really like grass. She was not in grass before I got her. So she's a little weirded out by it. She has had instances where she goes out and she'll play in it. I am picking her up and actually placing her in the grass right now when she's going potty. And she has gone potty, she has gone pee, and she has gone poop in the yard. But she does not prefer to be out there. She definitely does not prefer to be out there during the day, it seems like. So heat could be a big factor for her. But she did go out a couple times last night, and she romped and she played and she actually explored a little bit. So she's got to get used to it. It's definitely a new thing for her. But going in the grass is going to probably take a little bit longer than maybe some of my other dogs, because they were used to grass before we brought them home. She was not. So that is one more thing we learned about Miss Spirit. Okay guys, so I think the final thing I'll share with you about Miss Spirit is that she loves the big dogs. She was actually I was going to try and integrate the dogs very, very slowly, and give her the first couple days at least to acclimate to the house before she met the big dogs. Well, she was jumping the baby gate to get to the big dogs. She was more interested in them than they were of her. Now, they have become more inquisitive and kind of checking her out and sniffing and all that kind of stuff, but she wants to be part of their pack. She wants to follow them around literally like a little lost puppy. So she is acclimating very, very quickly to the big dogs. Now, Loki behind me, he is a little reactive sometimes, so we have not introduced Loki yet. He has seen the puppy through the baby gate, but he is not, he can take it or leave it. He's always been like that with other dogs. He does not need other dogs in his life. He is happy with mom. But I am going to have, of course, updated videos very soon of how we integrated them and how we got them used to each other and how they are doing through this transition of living together. So those are upcoming, but that's what I've learned about Spirit this week. What I've learned about her, not this week, in the last 24 hours. It seems like forever, huh? So 24 hours, you can learn so much about your pet. Now I've got some information that I can really figure out how she learns, what kind of small baby steps I need to take. I'm starting to learn more and more about, things that she's a little brave around, and things that she's really, really nervous. And so I can give her baby steps in those directions. So stay tuned, you guys. There's a lot more coming up with Miss Spirit's travels, but that is the first 24 hours. I hope you enjoy it.